Welcome to Nasdaq TradeTalks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me for this segment, we have Deb Boyden, Head of U.S. Defined Contribution at Schroders, to discuss findings from the Schroders Retirement Survey and how Americans can better address their retirement income needs. Deb, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thank you, Jill. Great to be here.
You got it. And before we get into the findings of the survey, tell us more about it, the background, the methodology behind it.
Sure. So this is our third year in market with our retirement survey, and we surveyed over 2,000 investors across the U.S., ranging from pre-retirement through post-retirement and across the country in all regions.
How many non-retired Americans plan to wait until age 70 to take maximum Social Security benefits?
So we learned so much in this survey, and really one of the things that came through is that there is a crisis in confidence. And our research suggested that 72% of non-retired investors know that waiting longer to take Social Security payments, meaning age 70, at the age for which they will receive the maximum payments, but only 1 in 10 actually hold off and wait until age 70. So why? We wanted to know more. Why was that? And the most common reason for tapping into Social Security sooner is that about 45% said that they're concerned that Social Security may run out of money and stop making payments. And that's where the crisis of confidence comes into play. And the other reasons for tapping into benefits earlier were 36% that they just simply need the money sooner because they haven't saved enough in their other retirement holdings. 34% said it was their money and they wanted it now. They've paid into the system and they want the system to pay back to them. And 13% stated that they were actually advised to take that earlier than 70. So the bottom line is there's a lack of confidence in our retirement system.
How much monthly income do Americans believe they will need to retire comfortably?
Well, that ranges. And unfortunately, the bottom line is individuals aren't creating a plan. And this is something that stood out to us because it's one of the key takeaways from the survey that really drives home the old adage, failing to plan is planning to fail. Unfortunately, only 16% of retirees, Americans, had a formal plan in place. And many people are overwhelmed at the thought of creating a plan, and that's understandable if that's not what they do every day. But they could seek out expertise. Advisors who certainly can help ease the pain of creating that plan. And if advisors are not available to you, there are education and tools that either your employer offers you or just out there more generally. And some are nominal cost or even free. But the bottom line of creating some type of financial roadmap for retirement will provide greater level of confidence.
So then, Deb, how are Americans planning to generate income in retirement aside from Social Security?
Yeah, so they are looking at their cash holdings, which signal to us that there is more money in cash than we would expect. They're looking to outside assets and within their retirement plan, and then the investments outside of their plan. And again, it kind of, what was signaled to us was that there wasn't any plan around it. There wasn't any modeling around it. And they were just taking when they needed it and from whatever pot they needed it. And again, this goes back to planning and how individuals can create that plan to better set themselves up for success in retirement.
All right, Deb, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.